these lovely violet purple flowers that I grow. I don't know what they're called, but they just grow so easily everywhere. And I've been making cuttings just from when I cut them, and just kind of stick them in a jar and with water, and they grow the roots. So today I'm just going to plant them and make some pots of these flowers. Okay, so to start with, in my pot, I've got some coconut shavings. It's kind of like smashed coconut squares that I buy locally. I just sort of put them in the bottom of the little pot, just to try and get some good drainage and keeps the moisture down on the roots. And then just going to fill up with the potting soil, made from rain tree leaves, so quite natural. Not the best, but it's okay. So I'll put that in. So you see, I'll just fill it about 1.5 to 2 inches from the brim. And then these ones are, I think the color is pink. So that's the flower, but that's a purple one. But hopefully these are pink. So they're just a beautiful display of, pink and purple and everything. And they're really nice to go on the patio, or just to make a sort of a drift of them through the garden. So I'm going to start planting these. You see the roots? They're quite a lot of them. Actually, there's enough that you can actually cut them, make them a bit shorter. Yeah. And then just sort of arrange them down into the soil. If you want it a little bit taller, then just keep the double root. And that's great. Okay. I think I am gonna have to cut it a bit. This should be a really lovely display. So, and since I do so many cuttings, and they're just so easy to look after in the garden. It's just a no-brainer, actually, just to keep potting them up and keep putting them in. I don't know what else to put in the garden. I've been without any help, as in we had staff before the world changed in 2020. So today I'm doing a challenge. I thought I'd record for 31 days, what I do in the garden and how I keep managing the estate without full-time staff. And I've actually done terribly this year. Everything I grew, nothing worked. But anyway, it's a challenge. At least these things, these little babies, they absolutely work, and they're a pleasure to look at. So I'm happy with them. Oops. And you kind of want to point them so they sort of make a constant spray when they sprout and they sort of come out of your pot, kind of like that, you know, nice spread. And just have some beautiful pink whatever blooms these are. Wild. Sometimes you even see them on the side of the street. I mean, they really are so hardy. Anyway, by the way, I'm in Chonburi, Thailand, in the hills of Chonburi, which are the first set of hills outside of Bangkok. And I've been fortunate enough to have this property and inherit it and have it since childhood, really. It was a weekend little bungalow in tapioca plantation, sugarcane and tapioca. Anyway, it's done, and that should spread in a beautiful way. Ta-da! This one is another one that I've done. This one is a mixture of pink and purple. Yeah. And I actually put in an alamander just to give it a pop of yellow. And this is doing quite well. Got a whole drift of them in the front courtyard. Anyway, it's quite challenging managing everything on my own, and I think I've learned a lot, and I've made the most of it. I've enjoyed it. I've failed at most of the stuff. I have a problem with monkeys here. We have wild monkeys. I live next to a golf course, and my property backs onto a jungle and a mountain. So these monkeys were imported, I think, through tourists going to Bangsan, which is the next sort of town along the coast that has a monkey hill, and they sort of came back to the golf course, and they've been spreading ever since, and it just gets more and more each year. And this year, with the pandemic and everything, it was just orbital. Everything I grew, the only thing that they didn't eat were my lemon and roselle, because they're so sour that even the monkeys wouldn't eat them. So I was really happy with that. So I did actually make quite a lot of limoncello, and that was about it, really. And just trying to keep the garden watered and cut and under control, and had tree cutters in a few times. Anyway, that's it for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. My name's Caroline, and I'm from Thailand, and so yeah, exasperated gardener in the tropics. Hey, cheers.